Alright, it's Dr. Snafu here, trying to clue in some newbies on the way we work at A3G. I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat a few things that they teach you in training. It's a refresher course, shouldn't be a replacement for attending training. Firstly, radios. These are from the ACRE mod. You have the 343, which is generally for squad operations. You have the 148. If you have a choice between a UHF and the VHF, get the VHF. VHF is stronger at lower frequencies, and we generally only use channel 1 or 2. The 119 is stronger overall, and it uses the same frequencies as the 148. But generally, unless you're the JTAC or squad leaders, you don't need this. This one, the 343, is not compatible with any other radio. Now, your key presses. I'm sorry that you can't see my keyboard, but to access your radio, you hold down Shift, Control, X. That'll bring up your active radio. Click the button to increase, right click to decrease. Easy enough. Then you get rid of it by hitting the same control. Control Shift A or Control Shift S scrolls through your radios and makes each of them active. Here's the 148. Control Shift X to open that up as well. Generally, the moment that you get one of these, here's the volume, here's the channel. Channel up, channel down, volume up, volume down. Generally, when you want to get these things, if you like to listen in on command, grab one if you can. But set it to an ear that you know isn't associated with your standard radio. I'll show you this in a minute. You hit mode twice. See the power? It's 100. Need to change that. You can either click it up a few dozen times to get it up to 5,000, or you just click it down once, and then hit enter. And that should get your power squared away. See? And that will give you access to the 148's. Delightful functionality. Hit Control Shift X to get rid of that. Scroll again to get your 119. Control Shift X. And you have the channels here. Now these are, if you notice, these are the same channels as on the 148. However, its power is much better. To set the power up to max, you either want to set it to high or PA. This is for communicating across entire continents with your air support. Generally, ground pounders won't need these. You can turn it off and on, but generally this is a higher quality replacement for the 148. It's heavier though, I think. And Control Shift X, that gets rid of that. Again, scrolling back and forth between them is Control Shift A or Control Shift S. Now hitting caps lock will transmit on the radio that you have currently selected as your active. See? Swap my radio to the 148 and transmit on that. Easy enough. Here's a trick. Hold down Shift Control and then the arrow buttons on your keyboard, setting one radio to your left ear, so that I have my 343 coming through the left ear, and then set the same thing, Control Shift right button, to set your radio for your right ear. So now you can listen in from each ear, knowing which radio is being broadcast. And if you want to set it back to center, let's say you have a 343 and that's for your squad, you want to make sure that you hear them. Center is Control Shift up arrow. And that should just about take care of it. It's not that hard. Here's what the 343 looks like, there's what the 148 looks like, there's what the 119 looks like. Have a great time playing.